Hi everyone, this video covers my hike from the Forks on Red Creek all which the South Prong Trail in Roaring Plains Wilderness, and I hope you enjoy. All right, good morning everybody. It's Michael. It's Friday. It's day 7. I'm breaking camp at the Forks. It did not rain overnight, thank God. And I was concerned that the temperatures might be around 17 to 19 this morning, but they were only 31, 32, which is pretty good. I slept well. I've had 4 cups of coffee, which is my normal. And I'm getting ready to break up camp. Last night I had some OJ and vodka, screwdrivers, my garbage bag, carry out all my trash, and a little shout out to my merino cap by a company called Minus 33. It has nothing to do with the ratings, it's the name of the company. I believe it's a New Hampshire company, and I also have their fingerless gloves, or they're half fingers. They're great. I have merino long underwear and merino upper base layer. And game changer. Never go in the woods without merino. Anyway, I'm going to start packing up and I'm going to head down Red Creek all the way to the river, Red Creek, up Fisher Run Trail onto Roarbar Trail. I may camp around Roarbar Cliffs if I can find a campsite. I don't actually recall any, but doesn't mean there isn't one. But anyway, time for me to pack up. It's been a glorious trip. This is probably my last full day. Probably hit my truck tomorrow afternoon. Take Roarbar to South Prong, and then a little walk on 5 Road 70 to my truck. All right. All right, good morning everybody. I am on the Red Creek Trail, heading south. I'm going to be crossing Red Creek a couple of miles onto Fisher Run, take that for a couple of miles, and get on Roarbar. I may camp somewhere near Roarbar Cliffs, as I mentioned in previous videos. If I'm feeling really good, I may even make it to my truck. But I want to enjoy my time out here. This is my last full day at the very least. And as you can see, railroad ties. The logging history here is fascinating. But the weather is great. I dodged a bullet with the rain yesterday. Really did. I was expecting heavier rain and greater duration of rain. But things are going well. My pack's feeling great. The Gregory Paragon carries the load really comfortably. So I'm gonna put the video away and make some miles. Talk to you later. Red Creek Trail. All right, I'm on Fisher Run Trail. This is Fisher Run. And about 12 noon Friday, about 52 degrees, light breeze. Great place to camp right here. All right, gonna keep hiking, heading to Roarbaugh Trail and hopefully Roaring Plains Wilderness in my truck. 12:05 Friday. I just climbed up Fisher Run Trail. I'm at the intersection of the Fisher Run, which is that way, and the Roarbaugh Trail, which is that way. Roarbaugh Trail is 3.6 miles. After that 3.6, I'd have another 3 miles to my truck. It's only 12 noon. That's really cool. So, knock on wood, massive GPS signal bounce coming up Fisher Run. It was crazy. And with all the leaves on the ground, sometimes it's hard to follow the trail. But I'm good, and I'm gonna hike on Roarbaugh now. And yeah, take a break soon. Beautiful clean creek on the Roarbaugh Trail. About 12:30, and I got a boogie, but I remember taking a still photo of this area. The water's so clean. All right, it is exactly 1 o'clock Friday. I'm on the Roarbaugh Trail, heading south towards the cliffs, and then eventually the Fire Road 75. Coming up on a little meadow here. Pushing hard. I'm on the home stretch. All right, got a little mud to deal with, but beautiful meadow. Roarbaugh Trail, nice boreal section of it. Sun filtering through the red spruce, shining on the sphagnum moss. Tall red spruce and some hemlocks thrown in for good measure. Just extraordinary. Rhododendrons. It's your classic southern boreal, if that's a thing. Anyway, I gotta hike on. It's Michael. It's 3:30 in the afternoon Friday, and I hiked from the Forks, and I'm on the South Prong Trail of Roaring Plains Wilderness. Back in Roaring Plains, probably 2 hours from my truck. I don't know if I'm gonna make it to my truck, and I've been pushing myself hard all day. But I haven't done this little stretch of the South Prong Trail. I've been looking forward to it. Got some boardwalks in the beginning. But yeah, the last mile of Roarbaugh kicked my ass. I thought it would be easier, but it was beautiful on the Roarbaugh cliffs. And I just stopped, watered up, snacked up. And one or two things are gonna happen. I'm gonna find a nice campsite and spend one more night in the wilderness, or I'm going to make it to my truck and look for a hotel, a motel, what have you. But I got 3 hours of daylight. Sunset is 6:30. Did an amazing hike. And like I said, I'm either going to spend one more night in the wilderness or I'm going to get to my truck. So I just took a leave because my shoulders are a little bit achy. and I'm gonna start hiking. South Prong Trail, one of the nicest trails in all of West Virginia. This trail is just wild. Beautiful day. Heading towards my truck. I'm tired, but I'm gonna do it. All right, hello everybody. It is approaching 5 o'clock Friday. I'm finishing up day 7 on this Roaring Plains, Stelizods, Roaring Plains 60+ mile loop. And boy, did I push myself today. I did 10 miles, but it was 10 hard miles. And I'm at a very remote campsite that gets very little use on the South Prong Trail. My first time on this section of the trail, and it's fantastic. Outstanding trail, interesting geology. Rhododendron, red spruce, hemlock, whole 9 yards. But here's my camp, tucked in a spruce forest. It's a little on the dark side, so I apologize. Hopefully the video doesn't get underexposed. Yeah, I don't think so. So far it looks good. But I only have like 2 3/4 to my truck tomorrow. And I was gonna try to get to my truck tonight, but by the time I got everything settled, evening, and I'd be looking for a hotel on a Friday night, foliage season, and trying to pick up my cash off the end of Freeland Road in the dark. And I was like, no, you know what? Spend one more night in the woods. And I was tempted to have a fire tonight, but this fire pit is not really a good one. The ground duff is still present. If I got a good fire going, I could get the ground on fire, and I'm not doing that. I'm not going to be that guy. But another glorious day. I started at the Forks. It was frosty. I had frost on my tent. It was 31 degrees. Hiked down Red Creek Trail all the way to Red Creek, of course. Crossed, and then had a little problem finding Fisher Run. My GPS signal on my Gaia app was bouncing all over the place because I was kind of in a canyon, and it was crazy, and the trail was covered with leaves, so it was hard to pick up. But I'm going to show you some tracks when I start posting and making videos and stuff. But yeah, there was a big uphill, and then Roarbaugh started out great. The cliffs of Roarbaugh are amazing, and there was one amazing campsite. Water is very good there, but then the last mile kicked my fucking ass. Excuse my language. I've done Roarbaugh before, and I forgot about that section, but then I had a short road walk to this trail, South Prong, and I was gung-ho to get to my truck, but you know what? I like the sound of 8 days, 7 nights in the wilderness versus 7 days, 6 nights. But what a heck of a trip. Now I'm gonna have a screwdriver and chill.